Yes.
Yes, great to see you again. And we will start by reminding ourselves what we have done last week. And if you remember, I
Yes.
will share my screen with you. And this is the same file we shared together, the student name, first name, last name, full name, country, gender, date of birth, mobile number, and the score.
Yeah.
And what we did actually, if you remember, we merged the first name and the full name, the second name or the last name of the student, and we used the concatenate function or sammanfoga på svenska. And we did many function to sort the names alphabetically, according to the country, according to the highest grade or lowest grade, and we used the sortera function, if you remember.
Yeah.
And then we worked a little bit on the count or antal om function. So we counted the number of females, the number of males, the number of students who came from Sweden, and those who got more than 70 in their scores. This what we have. This what we did last week, and today, as I told you, we are going to work on something called data validation. And in Swedish, it's dataverifiering. This means, what's the idea? When sometimes in Excel, there might be different users who use the same Excel file. And I am going to show you how we share same Excel file with different people. And if you are just one person who is using and entering the data in this Excel file, it will be sometimes easy to remember the rules that you are going to use. But if you are the creator of this Excel file and you want to share it with, for example, other teacher, you are in the school and every teacher should enter the student information, date of birth, and so and so. But you want all the data to be consistent, to be all same. In this case, you inform the users of this Excel file to apply certain rules. And this is what we call it data validation. For example, we will give example so you will understand it, and then we will start applying this practically on the file. So let's say that, 1 minute. Yes. Let's say that, for example, we want the gender of the student to be either male or female. So the user can choose between male or female list. You will get a list. I will show you how to create a list. It will show just these two options, or maybe a third option like, I don't know, or not defined, or not available. In date of birth, this student should be, for example, in the date of birth, this student should be, their date of birth should be bigger than 1st of January 1999 and less than 31st of December 2000, for example. You want these 2 years only. Or for example, if I enter mobile number. Some people, they don't put this 0, or sometimes they use the plus, the country code. So if you want a specific number of specific digits, like for example, I want the phone number to be just 10 digits. So you can, once the user enter this information, if the user exceeded the number of digit, or it was lower than the number of digit which is defined in data validation, it will give a message, pay attention, like you are not using the right formula that you should use, or the right number of digits. And for the score, sometimes if you are a teacher, instead of entering 777, you might enter 777. When you press on the keyboard, you will get it. So if you continue doing this with a list of, for example, 200 students, and you will not be, it will not be easy to discover the mistakes that you have done. So from the very early stage of building the Excel file, we can put some rules. We can give Excel file some rules that will help the people who enter the data to enter it correctly. We will give examples. But before we start, open the chat in the Zoom. I sent the things that we are going to use now. Can you see the chat?
Yeah.
Can you see it, Max?
Yeah.
Yes, in the chat, I have sent the things that we are going to do. So I want from you at the beginning to sort the names of the students that you have based on their serial number. As you remember last time, you can see here that it's 5, 9, 4, 10. So now I want it to be again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You remember how we did this?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Max?
Yes.
Can you share your screen?
It seems like I did not download the one we did last time very well. So I might just go back to the email and bring it back.
You will bring it from the email. So from the email, it's already sorted because it was it's the original state.
Yeah.
Okay, in the meanwhile, I will let Parinas share her screen. I will stop sharing my screen and you share your screen and you show us how we remember how you do this.
Okay.
I will, okay, can you share your screen, Parinas? And in the meanwhile, you can download your Excel file.
Did you see now? Oi.
Yes.
Let's sort. I delete the level.
Good. What you have done is very important now.
Yeah, because if the int didn't tick,
it will just show the column number, letter. That's right.
This tick is my data has headers. And we choose serial number here.
Exactly.
And smallest to larger.
Perfect. Good job.
Thank you.
Ardumed, are you with us, Max?
Yes, yes.
Okay, have you downloaded the file?
Yes.
Very good.
Can I share now?
So now, are you able to work on the Excel file?
Yes.
I will just close that document. Yes. So now we have the list. Could you please stop sharing? So I'll share my screen. Great. So what we have done is we sortera based on the serial number from small to big. And we have back Sarah Elton at the top of the list. Now, if you can open the chat, you will see that I have written validate the score value to be between 0 and 100. As you can see here, for example, I don't know, but this number 10 here, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, number 10 here is 110. Okay, let's see. Now we want to highlight, okay, we are talking about score. We want the score to be between 0 and 100. So we highlight the whole range of cells that we want to apply the data validation on.
Sorry.
Okay, Max.
I thought I switched it off. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. So are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So we highlight the cells that we want to apply the data validation on, and we go to data menu, okay? And then we go to, as you can see here, data verifiering or data tools, I think you should be in English. And you will find this, see? Data verifiering. And as you can see from the sign of this feature, that it shows that one is right and one is wrong. This means that this is accepted, this is not accepted, for example, in the date or in entering the data. So we click on it and we will get data verifying. So now what we did actually, we selected the range of cells that we want to apply data verifying on. We choose data, this one, data verifying, and we get this window. So the first one, as you can see here, there are 3 tabs. The first tab is the settings or inställningar. And the second one is in data meddelande, or the letter that will show once you put the cursor of the mouse on the cell, it will give you a letter. Please enter a value between 0 and 100, for example. So guide the person. And then here, this is the place where once the user enter a value which is, for example, does not match the criteria that we created, it will prevent or warn the person, mistake, you cannot do this. For example, you have just to enter values between 0 and 100, and it will either prevent the person. We choose what action we want to do. So we will do it practically so you can see what I mean. So the first one is the settings. So the settings here, the first one, we open this, the tillåt. We choose the hela nummer. Then the data should be mellan. Mellan means between. Between. Minimum is 0 and maximum is 100. Okay, this is the rule, that the whole number should be between 0 and 100. Now, the in data meddelande, or the I don't know in English they call it what they call it, Barinas, in your computer.
I just input message.
Exactly, input message. Input message, this is just a kind of notification. For example, it has a rubric, it has a title, like we call it score. And we can tell, okay, please enter a value between 0 and 100. And then we go to fail meddelande. Fail meddelande is the, when you make mistake, what action wants you Excel to do it? Do you want Excel? I mean, do you want Excel to do it? For example, you want to stop the person. Okay, I mean, to stop it, not to allow him to put any value. See, there are 3 options. You can stop the person, means like it's a must to fill a value between 0 and 100. Or you can do warning, warning. Warning means, okay, he might accept, or Excel might accept to enter a value like 110. It will tell you that this is not allowed, but it will not prevent you from entering the value. We will try all this. So let's try by stop. Let's start by stop. And we will write mistake. Mistake. You have entered a value either smaller than 0 or bigger than 100. This is a mistake. And then we will put okay. So let's start now. I will delete all these values and I will start filling. Now I will see, once I put the mouse here, it will show me a message. Please enter a value between 0 and 100. So I will enter 70. It's okay. Then I move to the second cell. Please enter a value between 0 and 100. So I will enter 85, and then let's try now a value which is bigger than 100. Let's say 101. You have entered a value either smaller than 0 or bigger than 100. So it will not give me an option to continue, either to try again. So I have to enter, for example, 100. Okay, so it's accepted, 100. Then, for example, 82, 88, again, 110. What will happen? See, mistake, you have entered a value either smaller than 0 or bigger than 100. So I should enter the right values. So is it clear?
Yes. So the first message I get here, this is input message, means that this message that reminds me what to do. What are the right values to use? And now I will go back again. I will highlight them and go to data verifying. As you can see, this is the one, this is the data verifying, or the criteria that I have chosen. If I want to change it, okay, I go to fail meddelande. I don't want Excel to stop me. I want Excel to warn me. Okay, warning. So let's try this. Okay, I will enter a value here, which is 101. See, it's a different type. This is yellow, that one was red. You have entered a value either smaller than 0 or bigger than 100. Vill du fortsätta? Would you like to continue? If yes, then Excel will accept it, see? So it will not prevent you. It will not force you to fill the right data. But if you want to force the user to fill the right data, then you have to choose
Stop.
stop. So we highlight it again. We highlight the whole range. We go to data verifying and we choose stop instead. Clear?
Yeah.
Can you do it, Max?
Okay.
Do you think? Yeah, I will stop share. Please share your screen and show us how to do it.
Shall we go to data?
No, first of all, you have to highlight the range. Good. Yes, which one is this? Go to dataverifiering. Dataverifiering, the next to it. No. It's right here. But go to the right side. Yes, in this dataverifiering group, you see this dataverifiering? Not here, the one which is before. You will see on the top. No, dear, you changed. You have to go to data menu again. Yes, you see this one, the first one that has right and wrong?
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
open this. Exactly.
Yeah.
Open it.
Data very. No. Then Swedish. Perfect. Full number. I don't understand the Swedish.
Hela number means the whole number. Mellan means between.
Can I say 20 to 100?
Yes, you choose the criteria that you want.
20.
But in this case, the student did not make the exam and 0.
Okay.
You will not be able to enter it.
100. Okay. But I have to give message also, right?
Yeah,
repeat
it. Exactly. This message is the message that you are getting during filling the data. This is not a warning message or.
So fill.
Stoppa.
Just one stopper.
Stoppa. Rubric means the title. You want a title for this message, like you can use a word like mistake.
Then I put not between, not less than 0 and not more than
the value.
100.
Yes, any message you choose. Perfect. Yes. What you have done is you copied the whole value, but not.
Oh,
any value here. Click on any cell.
okay.
I think he's forgot for the input message.
Yes, but it's not a must.
Oh, okay.
Enter something bigger than 100.
Okay. Right.
See? For shock EM means try again.
Then I have to put just 100 now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think this is enough. I want you to stop sharing your screen and we go to Parina so she can add, she did this, you can do the same and you can add the input letter.
I did it before, but if you want,
Just
did
show
it
us.
again. Here I input the message.
Good.
It's between 0 to 100. For input message, I choose a score. Please enter value between 0 and 100. And for error alert, I choose a stop. Error, you put invalid score. If I put it 110, for example, it's a stop. Error me, you put invalid score.
Perfect. Very good.
All right. I stop sharing.
Yeah, please stop sharing so we can, is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so we will do like 3-4 exercises on different criteria so you will understand it more. Now, I will share again my screen. Yes. So the second, I wrote here, try one time to stop and another time to warn the user from unmatched value. And we did this already. Create a list of 2 gender with an appropriate letter. Like for example, this one. Usually we write female or male. Let's say that I write for example, cat. Okay, or I write instead of cat, female but not with E. See? So when I look at it, I might not be able to recognize that I make mistake. So if the gender, because we don't have too many genders, we have either male or female. So we can do it as a list. I can a choice. I can choose this or this. So what we do is, I will delete this, and I will highlight the cells that I want to apply the data validation on. I go here. I go to data verifying. See, here I want to choose not the whole number because this is not a number. I want to go for a lista. Lista, and then here, this one is locked. Okay, in 10 minutes, this will be closed. So we will please connect again after 10 minutes if it's closed. Okay, anyway. Now the shella is the source of the lista. What is inside this lista? So I will write female with semicomma and male. In your version, it might be not semicomma, it should be, in some version it's just comma. So the input message, as usual, rubric, it should be, what this is, gender. Please choose the value from the list. And the fail meddelande. I want to stop the person, not allow the person to give any other gender. So the rubric is mistake. Please enter a value from the list. Now, okay, see. As you can see here, once I click on the cell, I will get this list, see? I will get this arrow on the right side, and I will get this message, please choose the value from the list. So if I try to write a gender like female, it will, please enter a value from the list. It's not allowed to enter a value, even if it's right, even if it's, I write a female in a right way, but it prevents me from entering a value which is not included in the list. So I choose from the list, female or male. So Sarah is female, again, Sarah is female, Manar is female, Max is male. No, this Nikita, okay, female. Then Max is male. Then Carl is male. Uwa, male. Christina, female. Farina is female. And Boris are male, is male, and Adam is male also. See? Yeah. So now what we have done is we highlighted the data that we wanted to be as a list, and then we went to data verification, data validation, and then in the setting we choose to be a list with tillote. What is the tillote in English, Parinas? What's mentioned?
Source.
No, source is down, this one.
List.
I know, but what's mentioned on top? Tillote.
Allo.
Allo, exactly. Allo list here. We want a list.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Who's ready to show us how to do it? Max, can you do it?
Okay.
Yeah. I will stop share. Please share your screen.
So let's see. And then, are you seeing me now?
Before, you always forget to highlight the data that you want. How could Excel know which data you are doing? You don't know the difference between highlighting and moving cells and so. To be, no. See, no, please, wait.
Okay.
This plus, the one, you see this cursor, the mouse cursor is plus, but this is a bold plus. If you take it to the right down corner of the cell, click on the cell. Yes. Take it to the core. Yes, see, it's changed now. And with this means to copy this cell to the whole cells that you highlight. And that's what we don't need.
Okay.
So change, okay, go back. Yes, like this. The cursor should be like this. Now you can highlight. Exactly. Perfect.
But it will not, this one will not be left out, right?
No, 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 it's highlighted, but it's giving
Okay.
this, it's highlighted.
Okay. Then go to list.
Exactly.
And then
The source. Yeah, the values.
yeah. And then I can put male and female,
Exactly, male.
comma.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to put space?
No need. Wait a minute. Go to the input message, the in data meddelande messages.
Rubric.
Yeah, you can, rubric means title. Like this is the message that you will get it to while filling the data. So you can call it gender as the column name.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
then input message. Only male and female.
No, or choose from the list. Please choose from the list. Because even if he choose male or female, but if he writes it, it will not be accepted.
Okay. Yes.
Wait a minute. Go to the fail meddelande, the message that you will get it if you make exactly. So you want to stop them or you want to just to warn them?
To stop.
Stop, okay, choose stop. And then the rubric, wait a minute, you are always in a hurry. So the rubric is the title of the message. You can call it mistake, for example, or fail, or wrong entry.
Okay, I think wrong entry.
And now down there, you should inform them what mistake they did or what message. Please choose the value only from the list.
Okay.
Good. Now you can, yes. Now you can go, you can choose okay. Try now to enter, to choose any cell. Okay, delete the data, please. Delete this female, delete them. No, not like this. Highlight the whole.
Okay.
Exactly. Delete it from the keyboard. Or here. Okay, tabort. Tabort. No. Tabort. Exactly. Nay, wait a minute. Okay, go to off-breed, cancel. Just delete it from the keyboard. You will see delete in the keyboard. On the keyboard. Yes.
So now.
What is the mistake? Okay, your version of Excel does not accept the comma. It should be semi-comma. So highlight the column again and go back to data verifying. Highlight the whole cells, the whole range. Exactly.
Then I have to go back to data and
to data verifying.
Yeah.
Yes, and go to installninger. Yes, this one. And now put just instead of the comma, semi-comma.
Okay.
Exactly. Now, okay. Yeah, wait. You have to check the one that the check down. Att utför vissa andringar på alla andra celler med samma